Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good.
This video is brought to you by The Austin Tatum Store. The Austin Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Ladies and gentlemen, my book, you can get the signed copy or you can get the unsigned copy. All you have to do is go here right at the top. It's featured all of our premium merch, similar to what I have on right now. Our flannel, our jacket collection is the coldest jackets you're ever going to buy. We have love. We have these noggin hats, which are huge hats. They're huge hats for when you go to events and you want to be an ultra fan. All of my favorite items. And 50% off the entire clearance rack. Not the store. See, I almost got you. In the entire clearance rack, ladies and gentlemen, my favorite items, we put them on clearance because we want you to get them out of the warehouse so we can get our new stuff. We just got all of our printing machines. We're going to be printing our own merch, and we need you to get the stuff out of the warehouse. We got accessories as well. We got mugs. We got everything. Get it. 20% off if you put in God First. You put in God First, you get 20% off. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications anytime we're live. Make a video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Tom Brady announces his retirement from football for good. 45-year-old NFL star posted a video message to fans on Twitter. He said, "I'll get to the point right away." He said during the message, "I'm retiring for good."
Good morning, guys. I'll get to the point right away. I'm retiring for good. I know the process was a pretty big deal last time, so when I woke up this morning, I figured I'd just press record and let you guys know first. So it won't be long-winded. I think you only get one super emotional retirement essay, and I used mine up last year. So really thank you guys so much, to every single one of you, for supporting me, my family, my friends, my teammates, my competitors. I could go on forever. There's too many. Thank you guys for allowing me to live my absolute dream. I wouldn't change a thing.
Now, I think he retired for good a little too late. Or maybe it was right on time. When your wife leaves you, and it appears that you picked football, not you, it appears that your passion was to play another season, and it appears from the outside looking in that the wife was not okay with it. He did it anyway, and that became a strain in their relationship. Maybe it has been a strain over several years. To be honest, I think that you got to be such a trashy woman to leave your man because he's pursuing his passion. Now, I don't know if that's the case here, but it does seem kind of weird that she leaves him in his last year playing in the NFL, and then now he officially retires. I think it's a good thing, man. He played long enough. He's given his life and his talents and his time and effort and energy to fans more so than your family. You can't spend that much time with your family when you're gone all the time, traveling all the time, playing for different teams. You got to study film. You got to go to practice. You got to get rehab. I mean, being a football player takes a lot of energy, and people may not understand that. They don't just show up at the game and have fun, right? You got to watch film for hours as a team. And then if you watch film as an individual, you're watching film even longer. And when they play a football game, 60 minutes of punishment, they have to go to rehab. When I say rehab, I'm not talking about a psychological rehab, which some of them may have to go to a psychological rehab, but they have to go to a physical rehab. That means you got to get massages, you got to get, stem on your legs. You have to get all of these different things to make sure you're operating at full capacity. So it's a very significant strain on your family, on yourself. And I think that when a football player dedicates his life and craft to the game, his family take a hit a little bit. And normally people don't last as long as Tom Brady. I forget how long Tom Brady was in the NFL. It's not on my little chart here. 13 years? Let me see. No, he was with his wife for 13 years. That dude been in the NFL for a very long time. 21 years. That's impossible. I mean, that dude must be taking drugs or something. I don't know how he must be taking what they call it. I forget what they say that the conspiracy theorists say. Adrenochrome. He must be taking adrenochrome for him to stay that youthful and play for 20 something years. Mostly people play for, I mean, if you are an epic star, you probably play for 12 years. Most people are probably 3 to 5 years is the max time that you spend in the NFL. So dedicating that amount of significant time. I mean, if your kid was born when you first got in the NFL, they're 20 now. 23 years? 23 seasons. You didn't miss your whole childhood. Not all of it, but you missed a significant part of it. So I think it's good, man. He's thrown over 84,000 yards and 624 touchdowns. And I would argue that he will go down in history as one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play, if not the greatest quarterback in NFL history, given his Super Bowl wins, plus all of his stats, all of his game-winning passes, all of his clutch moments. All of those things will be incredible. And it says, as what's next, the Super Bowl winning quarterback recently signed a 10-year deal with Fox Sports for $375 million to be a lead on-air NFL analyst. So this dude's money is never going to stop. He's going to be making money forever. I mean, making as much money as he made in the NFL, hundreds. He probably already made $1 billion, I would argue, between his NFL salaries over 20-something years, plus his endorsements and commercials, and he's getting paid crazy money. And all he got to do is take off the pads and go sit in the booth and talk about football on camera in front of the world and get paid another several $100 million. You know, sometimes I wonder, I think I'm in the wrong profession. What was I thinking? I should have just kept pursuing football, and maybe I'd just be making money like that just to play a sport that I love. And I don't have to do hard work. No, I'm just playing. Hard work is inevitable if you're going to be successful. Don't never let nobody, unless you win the lottery, but don't never let anybody tell you that success and people that make millions and millions of dollars aren't working hard. Every person I would argue that 90% of the people making 6-7 figures, 7 figures or more, they're working harder than the average person would ever dream of. And working hard is long hours, dedicating, around the clock to your craft. I'll just say, similar to what we do here at the Officer Tatum. I work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. If you're on the West Coast, I've been up since 4 o'clock your time. And I'm not going home till about 9 o'clock tonight. And typically I do this almost every day, even on the weekends. My staff go home. I try to give them the weekend off, but hey, I don't take time off. I got mouths to feed. And even when they go home, they don't realize that I got to make it happen because that's how they get paid. So I got to hump it. I got to get it. And that's what successful people do. And if you don't want to do all that, you don't want to make a lot of money, then you don't have to work that hard. You could just do the bare minimum.